Heads.
Heads. And heads it is. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, so.
Tim, that means you're up first. What do you want, Tim? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
It's 2. No favoritism shown to either contestant. The first one, is for you, Tim, and it's soccer. Which Blackburn Rovers striker was the last Nigerian to score a goal in the Premier League back in 2012?
Not an ocean.
No names come to mind.
No clue.
We'll pass it over to you, Donald. Last Nigerian to score in the Premier League was back in 2012. Who was it?
And McCatchy didn't play with them, did he?
What's the name?
And McCatchy.
No, that'd be much earlier. This is 2012 was Yakubu Ayegbeni. Yakubu.
Oh, yeah.
He played with Everton and Blackburn and Portsmouth. I think he did most of his scoring. So you don't score there, either of you. Number 2 is for you, Donald, in rugby. Which UK club side are famous for their distinctive quartered rugby top? So there's four colours.
Is it Harlequins?
Harlequins is correct, yeah. The team based in Twickenham, South London. So that's you off the mark, Donald. That's 1-0. And it's back to you, Tim. Who was crowned champion flat jockey in Ireland this year?
Was it Rachel Blackmore?
Not Rachel Blackmore. Donald, the champion flat jockey.
I don't know, Sean.
It's Colin Keane. I think he broke records for the number of flat winners in a season this year, just gone by. So that's no point there for you. Back to you, Donald. And it's soccer again. What is the name of the goalkeeper who played on the victorious England 1966 World Cup team?
Gordon Banks.
Gordon Banks, that's another point for you, Donald. So that makes it 2-0. And question 5 is back to Tim. Which defender captained Galway footballers to victory in last night's FBD League win over Roscommon?
Is it Sean Kelly, is it?
Correct, Tim. Good call there. I think it's his first season as Galway captain. So that's 2-1, and number 6 is for Donald, and it's Gaelic football again. Tyrone defeated Mayo to lift Sam Maguire 2021. Who was the top scorer in that match that day? So who was the top scorer in the All-Ireland final?
Jesus. It's Harley Ryan O'Donoghue.
Good call, yeah. He was 8 points on the day and didn't come out on the right side of it, unfortunately. But
He missed a penalty too.
Missed a penalty too. That's 3-1, and number 7 is for you, Tim. Good answer in there, Donald. EA Sports NFL computer game, so the American football computer game, features the name of which famous manager and commentator on its title?
Not a clue.
Donald, it's over to you. So the American football computer game is named after which famous manager and commentator?
I don't know, honestly.
It's Madden NFL. So John Madden was the...
What's his name? What's the name?
John Madden.
Oh, John Madden. Oh, yeah.
Madden NFL. He was the highest win percentage of any coach in American football history. So it's number 8. It's for you again, though. This would make it 4-1, and that would tie it up for you. So if you get this one right, you'll be the winner. Baseball. Which Major League Baseball side claimed their first World Series championship since 1995, in the process banishing a supposed curse placed on them?
Red Sox.
No, incorrect. Tim, remember?
Not a clue, Sean.
It's the Atlanta Braves. I think they won it back in November. So that's still 3-1 and 2 questions left. So yeah, we still go on. This is your question, Tim, and it'll bring you back into contention. Who is the Munster rugby head coach? He's leaving the province at the end of this season.
I can't think. Won't come.
You're going to pass it over.
Johan van Graan.
Van Graan seals it for you, Don.
Yeah.
You'll be moving to Bath at the end of the 22-23 season. Good old contest there. I think it's 4-1. It's finished. So
Thanks.
the American questions weren't.
The fan welfare. Yeah, I knew your questions. I didn't know your own.
Yeah, there was a few sticky ones in there, all right.
Okay.
Now for a spot in the semi-finals, we have Bright Hall take it on Conrad Clancy. Roscommon take it on Galway tonight. How would you fare out in the last quiz there, Conrad?
Don't ever call me a rat, anyway.
That's where your Google pin is tonight. You've taken the baseball questions there, Conrad, or the American football?
I got John Madden, all right. But the baseball one I had no clue.
You'd have got Colin Keane as well, I guess.
I knew Yakubu actually, because I Blackburn. I remember that.
He was some man to score a goal, that fella, after Yakubu.
Yeah, Middlesbrough. He's cleaned up, isn't it? Middlesbrough, and he was there.
He was a bit
Is
of
he
a beast.
Middlesbrough as well?
Yeah, he's up in Viduka.
Mind you, Lukaku. Mind you, Lukaku, wouldn't he?
I think Lukaku's on the way out after today, is he?
Is that it? I didn't see any of it. I didn't.
I don't think
Coutinho
he's
got
on
there.
Coutinho would have gone for it.
Yeah.
Right. Heads or tails, Brian?
Heads.
And it landed on tails. So, Conrad, do you want to go first or second?
I'll let Brian.
Thanks, Conrad.
And one or three are the numbers I have here in front of me. What quiz do you want to go?
We go number 1 there.
Number 1 it is, so save this one for later. Right, so we start with football, and it's Conrad, isn't that it, yeah? Best of luck, lads.
No, Brian.
No.
Oh, Brian, you put Brian
first
up.
shot.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I misheard you. In football, which team did France beat in the semi-final on their way to winning the 1998 World Cup?
Croatia.
Good man, you plucked it out there just at the end. And they went on to win the 3rd place playoff. I'd say it was their first ever competition.
Modric was playing well.
Boban, I'd say, was the man back then, was he? Number 2, Conrad. From which club did Liverpool sign Luis Suarez in 2011?
Actually, sure. I'm going to guess Ajax.
Well, you guessed good. He went on to score 82 goals in 130 matches for Liverpool. Number 3, it's Brian again, and it's horse racing. Which Willie Mullins trained horse won a record equaling 4th Matheson Hurdle at the Leopardstown Festival on the 29th of December this year, or the year gone by?
Oh, no, should not. Quega?
Incorrect. Conrad.
That's Sharjah, Sean.
Sharjah, yeah. With Patrick Mullins doing the steering. Number 4, it's Conrad again. So it's 2-1 at the moment. Which rising English tennis star won the US Open tennis this year, or 2021?
Emily Raducanu or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Emma Raducanu. She was actually born in Canada and has a Romanian father and a Chinese mother. But I suppose they'll take her as English anyway. Number 5. It's Brian, yeah, isn't that it? Yeah. Which team or which driver were involved in the crash or towards the end of the Dubai Grand Prix that enabled Max Verstappen claim victory in the Drivers' Championship? So the crash that caused the safety car to come out.
Yeah, Nicholas Latifi, wasn't it?
Correct, yeah, for the Williams team. Good call there, Brian. So that's 3-2, and it's back with Conrad. Boxing. Who is the current WBC World Heavyweight Champion? The Ukrainian Yushek is the IBA and WBO champ. Who's the WBC Heavyweight Champion?
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury is right, yeah. So that's 4-2. There aren't too many of the heavyweight boxers in Australia, is there? Brian is back with you, number 7. Which club side will John O'Mahony manage this coming season?
Oughterard, is it?
Incorrect.
No.
We pass it over to the Oughterard man to.
I haven't kept my ear close to the ground on this. I'll just guess.
What did you guess?
Ballinderry.
No, it's Salthill Knocknacarra.
I didn't even know that at all.
It must have went under the radar a bit.
Yeah.
Number 8, it's Conrad's question. Is that right? Yeah. Hurling question. Can you name any, well, it's hurling or Gaelic football. Can you name any one of the 3 club sides based in Kilkenny City?
Drawing a blank here. I'll have to pull one out. I can't think of a name. I have to pass it over.
Brian, you've been keeping an eye on your Kilkenny club scene.
No. James Stevens.
James Stevens is correct. Good call there. That brings it back to
red,
4-3.
Red and green, let's.
Is it the village that they're called? I don't know. Cayman Brown isn't on board to tell us. And it's you again, Brian, to tie it up. Which darts player who won the World Match Play in July is nicknamed the Ferret?
Clayton.
Correct. That ties it at 4 apiece. This last one will decide it, so if one of you can get it right. Conrad, aside from Ruby Walsh, can you name any jockey to have won the Grand National 2 times since the turn of the century? So since the year 2000, I suppose.
Davy Russell.
Correct, yeah. That wraps it up aboard Tiger Roll.
Yeah.
What do you think of the other one? What do you think of the other one, Conrad?
Oh, Leighton Aspel.
Aspel as well, yeah. That went to
Well done,
the wire.
Conrad. Good stuff. Good quiz.
Good answer there, Brian.
You're marching on to the semis now, Conrad.
Good stuff.
Well
That's
done.
one thing there.
Sean, the Kilkenny one now. Gales is one other one. Who's the third club?
Dixborough.
Dixborough, yeah.
Kev, you came through 2 matches so far. Is it 2 matches you've had so far? Is this only your second?
This is my second.
Oh, this is only your second tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
So you the one there
Second
before
and
Christmas. Who's to know? So best of luck, lads, and we'll get it going. Kevin, number 1, and it's Gaelic football. With what Dublin club side does multiple All-Ireland winner Kevin McManaman play his football?
St. Jude's.
St. Jude's is right. You're off to a good start, Kev. They were beaten by Kilmacrud in the Dublin club final. Number 2 is for Donal, and it's Gaelic football as well. Mayo forward Tom Langan was named in the team of the Millennium. Represented what Mayo club side?
Oh, was it Ardnaree?
That's incorrect.
Oh.
So, Kevin, a chance for you to steal in there.
Ballina.
It's not Ballina either. It's North Mayo, all right, but it's Ballycastle. You have to go out a bit further out there. As far as I know, anyway. Number 3, it's back with Kevin, and it's Formula 1. Who will partner Lewis Hamilton on the Mercedes F1 team in 2022?
No, not a clue.
Any idea of Formula 1, Donald? Who will partner Hamilton next season with Mercedes?
Happen.
Say again, I couldn't pick it up there. Maybe it's...
Verstappen.
No, I don't think they put them 2 together. George Russell will be the partner. I think he's currently with Williams. We're back to Kev, isn't it?
Donal.
Number 4.
Me, I think, is it? I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
that was passed over. Yeah, it was passed over.
Yeah.
Donal again. And snooker. Who did Mark Selby defeat in the final of last year's World Championships at the Crucible? So who finished as runner-up in the Worlds last May?
Was it John Higgins?
It wasn't John Higgins. Kev, who was the runner-up in the World Snooker final last season? Defeated by Mark Selby.
No, not a clue.
Sean Murphy is the
Oh,
correct
sure.
answer there.
Yeah, that's
he was
what
based in Ireland at the moment, I believe. That's number 4. Number 5 is for you again, Kev, and it's golf. What is the name given to the men's pro golfing tour based in southern and eastern Africa?
Uh,
The US tour, the European tour. What's the name of the tour in Africa?
no, not a clue. Me and golf don't go hand in hand.
Tricky one again, Donald.
Oh, I didn't even know they had a golf tour in Africa.
And it goes with the weather. The Sunshine Tour, it's called.
All right.
I believe you probably want to be fairly into your golf to know that one. Number 6, it's Donal again. Veteran quarterback Tom Brady guided which team to victory at the Super Bowl to claim his 7th personal title?
Green Bay Packers.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Kevin, who did Tom Brady guide to victory in last year's Super Bowl?
Was it Kansas City?
I think Kansas City were runners-up. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is looking here. They're a tricky one. Still 1-0 to you, Kev, and it's question 7. And it's football. Who Who are the current holders of the FA Cup?
Oh, is it? Oh, Leicester. Tielemans scored from outside the box.
Yeah, Tielemans got a cracker there in the final last year in the middle of it all. That makes it 2-0, Kev. And question 8 is for you, Donald, so you need this one. Ben Burton Diaz lies second in the Championship's English EFL Championship scoring charts. For which club side does he play? Ben
Middlesbrough.
Burton Diaz. It's not Middlesbrough. I'll pass it over to you, Kev. This is your glory lap. You don't need it to get it right to win, but sorry, we're on 8, so there is 2 left. So yeah, you do need this one, Kev.
Blackburn Rovers.
It is Blackburn Rovers, but man, I think he's having a whacker of a season. I think he's a long time in the Championship, but he's never managed to score too many goals. That's it, Kev. You have go through at a scoreline of 3-0. They weren't questions weren't too nice, but
No.
Oh, tricky.
So we've Brian Hall and Kev and Micheál Coyne and Conrad going to be in the semis and the finals next week. Poor showing from the Pertry lads this season.
Outclassed.
Yeah.